see accidents on bike paths. Okay, so stay on the right, stay on your lane, see what the other people are doing. Just whoever is confused now because it looks different than their partners or their friends, as soon as we ride out, it will recenter.
And now we're starting on the bike path through the vineyards with the grapes hanging so low.
Wow.
Who's behind me? And whoop. Attenzione, attenzione. Well, here we are biking with Backroads Travel today on a beautiful day in September, and I'm getting a good view of Dave's best side. Biking through the vineyards and the apple orchards. They are everywhere. And here we have John behind me. Yes, we're kicking it. Ah, so beautiful here. Yes, there is all different type of biking here. And here comes Cindy Sunday getting ready to go in the tunnel.
Yay.
Yes, there you are, following behind us, little Miss Cindy Cleary as she goes into the tunnel. Wait up for us! We do all sorts of things on these Backroads Travel. Bike trips, bridges, mountains, rivers, you name it. Here we go. Everybody get close.
Can you tuck in, John? Yep.
Everybody get in close. Say hi.
Hi, Bart.
Here we are. Anybody seen an apple lately? Orchards as far as the eye can see. Well, it's time for an apple break. Everybody's gonna get an apple.
You want one?
Those are Granny Smith down there.
Oh.
And I'm gonna get the red one. And we're biking through some more orchards just before we get ready to have our lunch today, after we've bicycled about 45 kilometers, maybe 48, looking at this beautiful scenery everywhere. It's just magnificent. And here we have all the cacti species. Yes, this will be a nice evening dining once the sun goes down. We'll have a spectacular view, and this hotel is just amazing. It's called Castel Fragsberg.
The first one, I was living in Italy. Oh, and Jones. Oh, and more. What is this? More chocolate?
Well, what am I going to have for breakfast today? Hot choice, huh? Salty. Cheeses, meats, yogurts, all sorts of nuts, cereals, you name it, we got it. Croissants, pain au chocolat. Yes, that's the murky water of the DJ River, runoff from all the minerals in the mountains. Everybody wave. Well, let's embark on our bike ride for the day.
As you saw while we were going with the train, you were passing through a river, Adige River. That is the same river that we were going through yesterday. We are just going on the opposite way this time. We are going from the north, we are going down in the river, and from Malles we are gonna get again to Merano, to our hotel. But first of all, I wanted to tell you that in here we are near the oldest crime scene that ever happened, that has ever been found in history. So in 1991, some hikers, they were on top of these mountains in the border between Austria and Italy, and while they were going from the peak of the mountain to the hut where they were supposed to sleep, they found a body that was there in the snow. It was half frozen. So they called the security from the hut, and they went there and they got the body, and they thought that was the same story that every winter happens. Somebody goes in the mountain and then doesn't have the right equipment and just like dies there. They analyzed the body, and it basically showed that the body was more than 5,000 years old. So the body was there for 5,000 years, and like the curiosity of people was like going crazy because this body was perfectly preserved. He still have the dresses on it, like goat stuff on it. He had a belt, he had an axe, coal axe, and like these made like we didn't know that there were already coal and bronze artifacts in here since they found out about this body. And the curious thing is that they tried to find out how he died, and he died because of an arrow that is inside his body. So we don't know who was.
And first out of the chute is Clark.
Clark doesn't know where he's going.
He doesn't know where he's going?
Just the person we want to lead.
You're a good photographer.
Anybody behind us? Well, here we are biking along the Adige River with a beautiful bike path, and up in the distance are beautiful snow-capped mountains. Just gorgeous. Yes, there are some beautiful mountains in the background as we bike along this beautiful path with the Adige River on our left. Everybody do the tighten up. Yes, there it is. And orchards as far as the eye can see all along our bike route. And here we have a glorious view of the valley in the Dolomites along the Adige River. Just magnificent. Out of the oven.
So
Oh
you
my
get
gosh.
strong again if you eat cow. want to tell you a little story about what we are doing here. Because this is our bread from the region here. So in Europe, almost every region has a special bread. And we have this here. It's called bal. Bal, it's in English means pear. So there are two, and that's a pear. We call it bal. And I try to do it, or we try to do it in how to tell you,
Wood-fired oven.
in a wood fire. So we bake in a traditional way. Nobody does it like this. We have ovens with electricity and with gas and oil, but what we are trying to do here is to do it in the old way. And the thing is, the bread it's better because the heat in an oven like this makes the bread more tastier. So it's an old way, but it's better. And but it's for this is not so. But here, that's another thing here in the castle, because we grow our own grain. So the difference of this bread and the white bread is that in this bread is this grain, what we call rye. Have you heard about rye?
Yes.
Yeah. So with this rye, we can make a good sourdough, and sourdough is very healthy.
I don't like that part. I've never seen
And it's pasta time.
Yeah, there is a special.
Okay, so we're finished our lunch from this viewpoint, and now we're back off to Merano. Da 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 la da 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 la da 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 da. On your left. I'm passing, Dave. I'm getting your photo. Trying to keep up Rockin' Robin. Rockin' Robin. And who do I have behind me? And here we have all the apple containers that they use when they're picking the apples right alongside there, because there are apple orchards everywhere. The train is coming round the corner. The train. Easily, she's pedaling.
An electric bike.
Way to go! Move those legs! Come on, pick it up!
No problem.
Okay, so here we are on our third day ride, heading up to Pusteria, whatever you want to say. Okay, by the castle, past the castle. Well, now we have a little corn growing here on our bike path, from apples and grapes to corn. Going over a covered bridge here now. I tell you what, we just have everything on this Backroads travel trip. Well, we're back in corn country. Corn is like 12 feet tall here. Look who we found. Well, here we are crossing the tracks. Yes, yes, yes. Did you get a little warm? Wow, look at the Sundays go. Look at the Sundays go. And here comes our team leader lagging behind. Well, here we have our first fatality on the trip. And Nina has come to the rescue.
Actually, Cindy was pretty good on her own.
Yeah, to fix that little
Fix that
little boo-boo right there.
Here we go.
Okay, nana nana boo-boo.
Shut up.
Another glorious day bike riding along the railroad tracks with Backroads Travel Group. Here comes the gang, led by Little Miss Cindy, followed by Little Miss Cindy, followed by Dr. John. And here comes Robin, and leading the back of the pack is the slowpoke Dave. Wave, Dave, wave. And here comes our illustrious guide again, tailing behind to make sure we're all okay, Miss Nina Opitz.
Pressure is up now. Thank you, Ricky.
Yeah, all right. Welcome.
Are you taking the long route, you guys?
Someone wants a cold drink or something? We go to lunch.
Oh.
You okay, Robin? Yep.
And here we are biking along the rails, and a train comes passing us by. Woo woo! Woo woo! Buongiorno! ¿Cómo stai? All the kids are out in full force today. Buongiorno. Buongiorno. More beautiful biking with Backroads Travel. Cows in the pasture. Russian Orthodox churches in the background. The smell of fresh cow manure wafting through the air as we pass on the bicycle. And here we are on the downhill, getting ready to go to our next hotel. Hotel right here. It is just absolutely gorgeous. What a beautiful day.
Well, here we have our breakfast this morning with all the croissants and breads. All the hams and cheeses, fruits. And top it off with yogurts. They even have salads and eggs. Where does it stop? All different kinds of butters and preserves, nuts, granolas. Well, here you are getting ready to bike on day 4. May have a little bit of rain in the forecast, but that's okay. It's going to be another beautiful day.
Well, here we are on day 4, starting out our breakfast ride. Cornfields on both sides, mountains in the background, and we're off. And who do we have behind? But none other than the Sundays. Just a lovely stroll in the neighborhood on a crisp morning in northern Italy, the Adige River Valley. And here we are biking along the river again, up a beautiful trail, nice covered bridges and walkways here and there. It doesn't get any better than this. Cool morning in northern Italy, working up a good pasta tight. What's next for lunch? Now we've got a little uphill climb, but with these e-bikes, it's just a piece of cake. Just another walk in the park. And here comes Kyle.
Find anything interesting?
Yep. And here we have John. Then we have little Miss Cindy. And here comes our illustrious guide, Alberto. And trailing in the back is none other than Cindy Sunday. And we're out for another stroll this morning, biking along the train tracks. And we're off to have a hearty lunch here in northern Italy.
Gracias. Oh, that's fine.
Have a good ride, everybody.
Ciao, ciao.
And here we're hiking up towards some of the Dolomite Mountains. Oh no, I'm taking a video. Here we are on our gondola ride to have a lunch at the top of the mountain. And just another beautiful bike ride in the neighborhood with gorgeous scenery in the background. It doesn't get any better than this. Yeah. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Allora. Well, here we are at the Grand Hotel Lienz in Lienz, Austria, walking into our beautiful accommodations. And it is just absolutely gorgeous. Right on the river. Well, and here we have our beautiful accommodation and rooms. Everything looks pretty nice here. This is the view out one window. And here is the view out the other window by the river. Magic of the blue gin.
Yes.
The magic of the blue gin.
It's dangerous. A video is better.
Yeah.
It changes the color.
Another difficult choice for breakfast today. I don't even know where to begin. Breads of all kinds. Even a bread pudding. Cakes. All sorts of vegetables. Fruits. Eggs. Oh, and I forgot this section of the buffet.
What the Dolomites exactly are, right? So what is the difference between the Dolomites and the Alps, for example? So the difference basically is the chemical composition. Both of them are limestone. Both of them are from completely different eras though. The Alps are actually the youngest mountain range in Europe, whereas the Dolomites are much older. And the Dolomites are a mix of limestone and magnesium. I think it was a French researcher that found out about this, and he was called Dolomitier, and so now the chemical composition is called Dolomite. And I found it really interesting that it has a lot of promise in supplements for health. So they're right now, I think, researching about using this Dolomite in like almost like we use magnesium potassium nowadays to enhance human health. So overall there is 9 mountain ranges, mountain masses that are part of the Dolomites. We saw one yesterday when we were taking up the cable car, right? We saw another one on day 3 on the long option for the ones that didn't go directly to lunch and went into the valley, and you saw the big peaks in the background, so that was another of the mountain ranges of the Dolomites. And I think Alberto told you on the bus that this area in general, there was a lot of battles, especially in World War I, right? That's also one of the reasons why there is that many castles that we told you about on the first day.
And here we are on day 5 ride, getting ready to leave the Grand Hotel Lienz. Everybody's on their bikes and they're leaving. Okay, everybody, here we go. Give me a big smile on the way. Here we go. Come on, Kyle, give me a smile there. Here we go. Everybody wave. Everybody wave.
Morning, Bart.
Woo woo! Woo woo! Woo woo! And here's our #1 team leader, Nina. Early morning ride, getting ready to head up the hill about 2,500 feet on a crisp morning in Lienz along the beautiful river. Another gorgeous day in the neighborhood as we go over our little covered bridge here. And here we are, part of the peloton, leading the pack today on a beautiful bike ride out of Lienz on day 5. What not to do on a backroads trip? Oh, what a beautiful day it is today. Out in the background we have some blue skies. Here in the Dolomites in southern Austria. Yes, it's a lovely day in the neighborhood with the water rushing by us. The cows in the pasture. Whoop, whoop. Well, here we are biking along the Isel River on our way up the mountain. Looking forward to a beautiful picnic lunch prepared by none other than Ilya, one of our wonderful guides. Yes, it's a lovely day in the neighborhood. And here comes Cindy passing bar on the left, on the right, speeding. She just put it in turbo mode and she's off up to the top of the mountain. Well, here we are on our little uphill climb this morning. Everybody's enjoying the ride. We've got our leader breaking the wind up in front, making it so easy for us. Moo!
I cannot let Eliab out of the dancing class. We need Eliab. How was it, guys?
It was excellent.
Yay!
Well, here we are biking up 2,500 feet from whence we came down there. And here we're going up here, just a walk in the park, climbing 2,500 feet on a gorgeous day in Austria. So here we've stopped at a beautiful waterfall on our way up the mountain on a crisp morning in Austria. Well, here we are, getting ready to go through a little tunnel on our way up the mountain. Woo, woo, woo. And we're leaving the tunnel. Yeah, and look at that little hill we have going up here. But for us, we are loving every minute of it. Oh yes, panting a little, but it's well worth the effort for these beautiful views. And here we have Cindy leading the pack by about 30 kilometers. We're gonna try to catch her though. Watch how quickly we're gonna be there. Whoop, that's called. And here we are coming into Kals, however else you say that name. Beautiful little town up in the Austrian Alps. What a gorgeous town, Kals. Well, we made it to the top. Yes, we made it to the top. We made it all the way to the top. Woo, 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 woo. Thanks to Backroads Travel. Go on by, John. Woo, woo. Well, Bill, here we have some beehives just for you. Bill Willard. Well, here we have a beautiful view of the valley from our bike ride. With the beautiful Dolomites in the background. Clouds hanging over top. Well, we are getting close to lunch, biking through a little bit of forest with some beautiful blue background and the well, we're getting a few blue skies here in the background. Cows enjoying the lovely day in the green pasture. So here we are entering Matrie in Osterol, or Austria. And we're headed to lunch, the last push up the hill. There they are. And we're on our last leg before we reach Hotel Lienz, the Grand Hotel Lienz, that is. So long, farewell, until the next Backroads travel trip.